Hey guys, it's Chris, and what a week, huh? Congratulations to all you couples in California who can get married, and all you couples around the rest of the country whose marriages are like really for real this time. And congratulations also to all you immigrants who can now get a green card and stay in the country with the person you married. Also, great news, the Supreme Court has announced there's no such thing as racism anymore. That's sarcasm. But I have to admit the really exciting thing for me today is it's July 3rd, and that means release day. My new short story, The Watchers in the Dark, is available right now for free at jerseydevilpress.com. That's jerseydevilpress.com. You should go read it right now. Oh wait, no really, go ahead. I think I may also read an excerpt here on YouTube soon, but first I want you to go read it for yourself. Go. Now I know it's just a short story, not like a novel or anything, but I'm a newbie writer. And it's just super exciting to have something out there that you can read. And I know, it's not like I can sign your web browser, but seriously, I want to sign something. Send me something, I'll sign it. Now I don't want to give a whole lot away, but the whole issue has kind of a Lovecraftian theme, and if you don't know what that means, we're going to talk about it a little bit right now. So H.P. Lovecraft, or Howard Philip Lovecraft, was an author active in the early 1900s who's often referred to as the father of modern horror. Lovecraft wrote poems, short stories, and novels, often adopting a somewhat archaic tone, using really big, old words, that give his stories a feeling like they're set in another time. Lovecraft's also famous for inventing fictional places like Dunwich, Innsmouth, and the Miskatonic River. You may also have heard of Miskatonic University, Go Pods! And the town in which it's said to exist, a little town called Arkham. Although I don't think the Joker was living there when Lovecraft was writing. Lovecraft also created the idea of an ancient book of the dead, known as the Necronomicon. There's relatively little tree rape in Lovecraft's work. H.P. Lovecraft is a lot like the Beatles, in that even if you don't enjoy his stuff, you probably enjoy stuff influenced by his stuff. Stephen King, for one, cites H.P. Lovecraft as a major influence on his work. Someday I'd like to take a train ride from Dunwich to Derry. Lovecraft's stories often involve human beings doing occult or archaeological research and unearthing powers we were never meant to discover. There's a lot of indescribable cosmic monsters and people going insane because they saw something they just can't possibly comprehend. And there's a lot of ancient, monstrous gods who used to rule on Earth and who hate human beings and want to destroy us. Lovecraft kind of pioneered this idea of monstrous gods who hate us, and it's one of the things he really contributed to the genre. Now I have to say, in a lot of ways H.P. Lovecraft wasn't the greatest of guys. He had a lot of negative opinions about people whose skin was darker than his. And he generally expressed those opinions by making those characters sort of stupid and monstrous. But I'm of the opinion that great art can come even from terribly flawed human beings, and I think you can appreciate someone's contribution to the art without appreciating all of their opinions. This is one of those times it's important to throw out the authorial intent reading of literature, the author is dead and all that, which in this case is actually true, because not only did H.P. Lovecraft die a long time ago, he died pretty young. And a lot of other authors have carried on his work, writing stories set in what they call the Cthulhu mythos, named after one of Lovecraft's most monstrous creations, Great Cthulhu, who lays sleeping beneath the ocean, and it's much more entertaining if you read for yourself. Even Stephen King might be said to be writing in the Cthulhu mythos. He's said that one of his greatest villains, Randall Flagg, also known as Walter O'Dim, is an incarnation of Lovecraft's manipulative and deceitful god Nyarlathotep. I'm really not sure I'm saying that right, but I'm not sure anybody else knows either. But first I know you're going to go to jerseydevilpress.com and you're going to read my new short story, loosely inspired by the work of H.P. Lovecraft. As to whether I'm writing in the Cthulhu mythos, I'll let you read and decide. And while you're at it, you should sign up for my email list, because I'll send you something cool, and it will also be free. So if you're in the United States, happy 4th of July. If you're going to the beach, here's some free reading material. And if you're here on planet Earth, happy Pride. And as always, thanks for watching, thanks for thinking, and watch out for those tentacle babies.